When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Got him downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Canes have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arkansas's offense will go to work for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew that they were going to be facing him. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Peters. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. Taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that is the way you set the tone, man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Razorbacks are on the move. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it, just like...
Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He uncorks one deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go-bucks. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The give to the tailback. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the catch. It's Allen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for space. It's coming. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go in that QB sneak on third down, guys. He was trying to push and trying to drive, but he was just running into a wall. Nice job by the defense.
Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Peters. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Kansas was able to cap off a close one in Lawrence with a narrow victory, and that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
it's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Just brilliant orchestration of this offense by the sophomore quarterback. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Allen. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's coming. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Peters. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback.
Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Miami. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gets it out quickly. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Back to pass, it's Peters. The short hands, it's Cummings. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. They took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. On target. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The snap sets up to throw. Going for 6. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw up, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
Looking for a man, it's Peters. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Arkansas! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see how they handle it. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Canes will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. To the air, it's Peters. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Here we go. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it fly. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Arkansas, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early.
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Right down the boulevard. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pick number 4. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
It'll be a run on third and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving.
Touchdown, Hurricanes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Peters. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They go to the ground. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. On target over the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Past the 10. Touchdown, Miami. The defense takes matters into its own hands. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Bringing the heat. Complete to the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
He's got it on the right. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellows, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Memphis is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 18 over UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Paul.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Zings it complete to the right. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get them on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Buys a little time with his feet. Got his man on the right. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of... And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
63, Arkansas, 24.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off-play action on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And down he goes, and that's going